Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's a full love tarot spread, Celtic Cross, to find out what is going on in your love life. Now I've made 3 readings here. Each one of them has got a deeper dive. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it is good. That deeper dive reveals the outcome cards and much more too. From this Celtic Cross spread. So if you're interested in that, if you find that it is your story, could be your story, want it to be your story, then toward the end of each of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that deeper dive in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can also find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do is take a pick. Now, which one would you like? I've done one reading here, which is for the crystal with the Lightseers Tarot deck. And that is the Moonstone Crystal, out with the Hierophant card. The Hierophant card is all about commitment. Is that one calling to you? Or is it the one here with the Muse Tarot, which is the flower? And it's the Empress card. That's your energy. The Queen of all Queens, the one who knows what it is she wants. And she's like the Divine Feminine energy. Is that you? Is that one calling to you? Or the Shell? This is the Tarot of Mystical Moments deck. It's the Temperance card, which is the card of waiting, and that's out with the clamshell here, or half a clamshell. Is that one calling to you? So take your pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video before you click off, and leave me a message while you're watching as well. Love hearing from you guys. Get back to everyone at the moment as well too. And don't forget to click that subscribe button with that notification bell. Did you know that I do a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube? It's called Psychic Cafe. I give mini reads for donations in there. I'd love to see you in there. So enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal along with the Lightseers Tarot, then this one's for you. Let's find out about your love life by way of a Celtic Cross full love tarot spread. So as usual, crystals is going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be your story, you might want to get that. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So what's this reading all about for you guys? Crystals, what's going on right now? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is like fate. When fate steps in, and the Ace of Wands is a new passionate start. You could have someone new in your life that you've got your eye on at the moment, or someone coming into your life right now who is, they spark that passion in you. You feel like it could be a fated connection. There's just something about the meeting, something synchronous, serendipitous about it, or it's strength of feeling, and that feeling of connection that you have for them makes you think that it's a fated connection or something like that. I think we're talking about something new here. A new kind of a relationship, somebody new coming in. Let's find out what's crossing you in this. So what's hindering you in this at the moment? Is there something slowing you down, or you're second guessing yourself or something like that? What's hindering crystals at the moment? Tower and the Ten of Swords. Okay, the past. So it's stuff that's fallen apart in the past, pain, previous relationships, and so it makes you wary about getting into a new one. It's like somebody new's shown up and you're like, oh, this is great, but I'm scared because I felt this way about the person before and that all fell apart and it was really painful. And so yeah, your past experience is not quite healed from it yet, still in that pain from the past of something that fell apart. It might feel like it's a bit too soon for you. For some of you, it's not too soon. It's been a while since that pain, but you still haven't got quite over it, and you're still kind of half expecting a similar painful situation to come about. So that's kind of holding you back or slowing you down a little bit in this. How do things appear on the face of it? How do things appear on the face of it? You're getting 2 cards for each. Wow. Okay. On the face of it, you're by yourself right now, the Hermit, the Hierophant, and you're wanting commitment. So you're wanting a committed relationship. And so that is what you're putting out there for. And you're wondering, is this person that's coming in, am I feeling that connection with them because it's a match to what it is that I've been asking for? So you are single right now, but you're attracting this new person in. It just feels like there's someone there. something started off, you met somebody or you got your eye on somebody, but it's very much the beginning stages. What's really behind this? Queen of Wands, you're very attractive right now, so you are attracting people in. So that manifestation is going out there. You're opening your energy up and people are being attracted to you. King of Swords. Oh, Knight of Wands. Yes. Okay. So Knight of Wands. So passion is being attracted to you. When you get into that attractive energy, open, I'm ready for a relationship. The law of attraction doesn't quite work like it, and it only brings people that want committed relationships to you. No, it brings everyone in. So you're going to get these like Knight of Wands energy, like player kind of thing. You're going to get the serious ones as well, the King of Swords, but you're going to bring the players in as well. And so this is kind of the unknown, isn't it? Because once you're kind of single, available, putting, open to meeting somebody, it's like you've got this, I don't know, sign on your head or something like that, and people do notice, and a lot of them notice. So you're very attractive right now, and you're attracting all kinds of things in. That's what's really behind it. You want commitment, and so that means that you've got to be choosing commitment, because you're going to be attracting all sorts. So that doesn't help us out much in this reading though, because we want to know whether this person that you've met is actually good for you or not. Okay, so recent past energies. Recent past energy for crystals. Temperance, you've been waiting, right? So you've been single, you've been waiting. It feels like you've been waiting a long time. What's coming in the near future? So not a lot happening in the recent past for you, but someone has shown up. And I think that you are quite hopeful about it, right? But still, that pain of the past. Yeah, you're not sure, hey. Three of Wands energy. More waiting in the future. Waiting for the perfect one. Waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect person. The one that comes in right, that kind of thing. So you've got more waiting ahead of you. So this reading is about the Wheel of Fortune, about fate. It's about Ace of Wands, someone that's kind of got your attention, someone that you're feeling a connection with, someone that you're feeling some kind of a passion for. What else is this reading about? What else is this reading about? See if we can help you out with this choice of this person. The Eight of Swords, feeling bound, feeling like restricted, feeling like you can't choose right, feeling like you're repeating patterns, feeling like there's no way out of repeating these patterns. So there really is a lot of fear here around making the same mistakes that you've made previously, and the mistakes, it's just about the choosing. I don't feel like you've been making like huge relationship mistakes or whatever, but sometimes we can make mistakes in choosing. We don't wait to see those red flags, like we don't take it slowly in that choosing phase and wait to see those red flags. We kind of commit our heart beforehand, or what else could it be? Oh yeah, we see the red flags and we don't do anything about it. We don't make it a no from us. We put up with that thinking that we could work on it or something, and we get into the wrong relationship. So it feels like you're feeling like you want to open up, you know exactly what it is that you want, but you're very fearful of repeating patterns. There's an element here of almost like, I don't know how I chose wrong in the past, and so I feel bound to making the same mistakes again. It almost feels like you're in that energy of it's inevitable that this is not the right one for me again. There's a pessimism in this reading, and I get it, because like the Tower and the Ten of Swords, that's a lot of pain there. When something falls apart and it's just a painful ending, there's a lot of pain. What are your fears? Your fears, Ten of Wands. I've taken on all the burdens. I've been burdened by a relationship, of it like detracting from your life, adding burdens to your plate, it not bringing something to your life and making it better, but it burdening your life and taking something from your life. So there's a fear there that a relationship is just going to be burdensome to you. and strength. Something about you being the strong one, always having to be the strong one. Yeah, just because you're strong and you can weather these things, and just because you can pick yourself up when you've been knocked down doesn't mean that you should be knocked down all the time. You know what I mean? And it's almost like you're so strong that, yes, you've managed to burden yourself in relationships for sure, but also keep on getting knocked down by people and picking yourself up. And I don't know, maybe it's time to stand in that strength and wait for the right one to come in that will, appreciate that and bring and be strong too. Be strong for you, not require you to be strong, perhaps. What are your wishes? 2 of Cups for that match, that love match, someone to come in and to choose you and to offer you that. Ace of Cups, to fall in love. Yeah, you're wishing to fall in love. The World card for that old chapter that you're in of attracting those wrong ones or choosing those wrong ones. You're going to be attractive to everybody. That's what this is saying here. The King of Swords, the serious ones, Knight of Wands, the players. You're going to be attracting everyone at the moment, but this is like to end that cycle. End that cycle and end up in something that's good for you. So let's get your cards out. The outcome cards out. So I'm going to get a progression here. I'm going to be revealing these outcome cards in your deeper dive read. So if this sounds like it is your story, it could be your story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive read. For these outcome cards, I won't just be revealing these outcome cards, I will be getting cards out from all of these decks back here. I'll be getting message cards from your person as well, so that will give you a lot to go on. And anything that's coming out in this outcome, I'll be getting timing cards out for that as well. And if we have a new person or this person here that this reading is about, I'll be getting cards out about their personality too, as well as messages from them. So you've got 3 cards out for your outcome at the moment, but I'm going to get some more cards out because we need more of a progression after that. Okay, and then what? And then what? Because I want the outcome to tell a story rather than just be like one card. 2 more, please. 2 more for Crystal's outcome. There's 1. And then what? Wow, okay, that's better. So 6 outcome cards here tell quite the story. I don't think it's going to be easy for you guys, but let's try and get you some help through all of this with these outcome cards and with the rest of it as well. If you are interested in that deeper dive read, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower and the shell. Click on that crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off on this video down there. While you're down there, leave me a comment and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower along with the Muse Tarot here, then this one's for you. Let's find out about your love life at the moment by way of Celtic Cross Full Tarot Spread. Wow, your cards came out straight away there. So as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that. If you do, toward the end of the reading, we're popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So without further ado, let's get straight into your reading. What is this reading all about for you guys? It's about the Hanged Muse, changing your mind, 7 of Inspiration, about putting yourself out there, revealing your cards to someone, revealing yourself to someone, going out with someone, or pursuing someone. You're changing your mind about that. Now, the Seven of Inspiration in this card, it's like the debut. It's revealing yourself to someone, but it's also the card of protecting yourself too. So you're changing your mind. Like, should I open up to this person or not? Should I go on a date with this person or not? Should I hold back from this person or not? Protect myself from this person or not? You're not sure whether to protect yourself from this person or not, or whether to open up to them and go on a date with them, is what it feels like to me. So, okay, that's what the reading is about. What is holding you back from this? What is hindering you? What's crossing you in this situation at the moment? Indecision. Two materials. It's like weighing up your options, like, well, I could. You're not sure. You're making a decision. You're weighing up your options. You're trying to find a balance in that. How do things appear on the surface of it, on the face of it, for flowers here? How do things appear on the face of it? Deceptive, clarity. So, they seem to be very clear about themselves, this person that you are considering. The Muse of Voices, that's the King of Swords. They could be very intelligent and they're quite clear, but the Seven of Voices, you're not sure if they are lying to you, deceiving you, who they really say they are, that kind of thing. On the face of it, that's how it appears. So, very intelligent, gift of the gab, perhaps lying to you though, you're not sure you believe them. What's really behind that is Knight of Emotions. They're trying to impress you. Trying to impress you and have you not reject them, okay? So the Knight of Emotions, they do have feelings for you. This is someone who has feelings, but then gets all in the head about it and then tries to impress by perhaps talking themselves up, trying to impress you. It can come across as quite cold when it's the King of Swords. Logical and cold, like they're going for an interview kind of thing and trying to impress you. The heart stuff isn't coming through, but it's there. The heart stuff is there. They're fearful of you rejecting them. And so they put on this persona, and I think you have tuned into that. They're putting on this persona of being intellectual and trying to impress you and all of that. I think you've tuned into that. There's something not quite right about this person. It's because the heart stuff isn't coming through. They're trying to defend themselves. This person has been hurt in the past, who hasn't? But it's caused them to, because you've kind of ignited the heart with that Knight of Emotions. But the strength of who you are has caused them to be fearful that you're going to reject them. Because the heart's involved in it, right? So if you reject them, that's going to feel really bad. So, but instead of going, okay, so then I'll go forward with my heart, they're like, no, I'll protect my heart, as if the heart isn't going to get hurt if you reject them. And they come forward as this kind of heady, perhaps know-it-all kind of an energy. Someone that wants to talk to you logically about things instead of someone that wants to offer their heart, and love you. So you're picking up on that energy, right, that there's something kind of deceptive about them, but that's not really the core of who they are. Now, saying that doesn't mean oh, well, then if they really love you, then they can be all logical and all of that kind of thing, and I should let them in because the love is there. If this person isn't sorting that stuff out, then you might end up in a relationship with someone that can never open the heart properly and be straight up loving with you. I mean, they might be able to, but they might not too. So this is kind of an unhealed person. You got the Empress energy in the recent past. So you've learned who you are and you know what it is that you deserve and all of that kind of thing in the recent past. So you're holding that Empress energy, which is really good. That's the divine feminine, right? You keep on changing your mind about this person. There's something you're not sure about. Probably your intuition is feeling the love there. You're pretty sure it's there, but they're not communicating that to you. You're like, what is it about this person? There's something that draws you in because there is a heart connection there. But they can't communicate that to you. So here you are, keep on constantly changing your mind, weighing up your options kind of thing, like should I or shouldn't I? There's something about this person that is a shouldn't kind of thing. I get it. But there's also that draw too. Heart thing. Near future energy, Ace of Voices, an honest new start, or an aha it could be as well, wisdom gained from something. Seven of Materials, about investment, right? So they might, there's two things here in the near future energy, two options that it could be. This could be the energy of you'll get clarity on it when they invest in something in you, the plant seeds and then invest in it. And that might be enough for you to go, hey, I'll give this person a chance. You'll get the clarity there and go, okay, I can have a start with this person because they're investing. Or you get clarity some other how, an aha about this person, and that allows you to invest in something else, somebody else. It could be that. Or it could just be clarity about, I'm just going to keep on investing in myself and in these other things. And if this person heals themselves and sorts this thing out so they can actually have a relationship, because then they can come in, it's like this person doesn't appear to be able to have a proper relationship at the moment because they haven't healed that thing that's causing them to hold themselves back. So this reading is about you changing your mind about whether to open up to someone or protect yourself from them. You're just not sure. Sometimes you'll be like, oh, they've got weird energy, I should protect myself from that person. And then the next minute it's like, no, there's something there, I think I should open up to them. And you're flip-flopping from one to the other, and it's based on this person's energy. I totally get it. What else is this reading about? It's about the Muse of Emotions. Wow, the Queen of Emotions. Like, this could be a true match. Your wish fulfillment. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. So this reading is also, I think both of you know that this could be it. This could be the one for you. Now, if that's true, that kind of suggests that you guys aren't fully healed either. If you're a true match, there will be some mirroring going on. You've had that Empress energy in the recent past there. So you've been doing work on yourself and you know what it is that you deserve and all of that. What are your fears then? Let's see if we can uncover what this unhealed stuff is. What are your fears? The Nine of Inspiration. You feel that you're kind of too strong, too healed and ready to move forward. Like, you're fearing that this is a very powerful card, the Nine of Inspiration. It's the Wounded Warrior, but it's the one in this deck, it's the one that's kind of moving forward. You're healed and you're ready to move forward. Perhaps you're fearing that other people haven't done that healing work. They haven't done the healing work and they're not ready to move forward. So you're fearing that they're kind of not in that same position. So you're considering yourself as being healed. The World. It's a similar kind of an energy. You're ready for a new start. You're concerned that this person isn't ready for a new start. So you might be seeing this person really clearly then, in that they haven't done all the healing, but still there's something very promising about this. You do seem to be a match if they do that healing work. Will they though? That's the thing. What are you hoping for? What are your hopes? Queen of Inspiration. It's very attractive energy, so you're hoping that you're going to draw them in. The Hierophant for commitment. So you're holding that Empress energy, almost hoping, praying, willing them to step forward and want this commitment with you. So you're hoping they'll heal and they'll realize that this could be it. I think they're toing and froing. I think both of you are toing and froing on this at the moment. Let's get the outcome cards out. Okay, so outcome cards. I'm going to get 6 cards out, so it's a progression, or around 6 cards out. So we don't just have one outcome. It's a progression kind of thing. It's going to tell the story. Wow. Okay, 1, 2. Holy crap. 3. These are really good cards, by the way. So far, tell us more. What's the other way around? I just got told, and then that one. Right. Right, okay. 6 cards there in your outcome. Very exciting energies, this one, for your outcome here. So if you're interested in what those are, they're in the deeper dive. I'll also be getting cards out for further clarity from all of these decks too. I'll be getting message cards out from your person as well. I'll be getting timing cards out for all of this as well. And I might be getting something out about this person as well, just to get deeper into the healing stuff that's going on for them, to give you a bit of a window of insight into what is going on for this person too. It seems very promising there. But if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystals of the flower and the shell. Click on that flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, try it on a different device and it will. So there you go, that's what I've got for you. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video down there before you click off. Leave me a comment value down there and click on that subscribe button too. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive to find out what those cards are and the rest of it, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell along with the Tarot of Mystical Moments, this one's for you. Shells, let's find out about your love life at the moment by way of Celtic Cross Full Love Tarot spread. Now, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading for you, shells. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that. If you do, toward the end of this reading, there's going to be a link that pops up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So what's this reading all about for you guys? It's about temperance. It's about waiting. Let's get another card out. Waiting. The Tower. Waiting for something to fall apart. Waiting for something to change. Waiting for a big thing to change for someone else is what it feels like, or in this connection. That's what this reading is about. Okay, the Tower, when something falls apart so that this can get moving. What is crossing you in this? What's holding you back? The Chariot, you want to push forward on it, so you're raring to go. But there might be an element of you being pulled in 2 directions there. A part of you that wants this Tower to happen for your person, the ending, for them to lose their job, or for them to break up with that person, or whatever it is that needs to fall apart in their life. You're kind of willing it on, but there's a part of you pulled in another direction with that Chariot card that doesn't want that to happen. That's kind of like, is this the best thing? I'm not so sure. Part of you is like, hell yes, I want it to happen. A part of you is like, is it the best? How do things appear on the face of it for you guys? How do things appear on the face of it? Page of Wands, like this could be something exciting, something passionate. 2 of Swords, but I'm not sure. I'm glad that the choice is out of my hands and it has to be something that falls apart in their life, because I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure I could make the decision. The Empress, you're the Empress energy, so you know what it is that you deserve, and you're not quite sure if this person is that. So there's something in this Tower moment, like, can the universe choose instead so that I don't have to choose? Can the universe show me by this Tower moment happening? And that could go for your person too, is that they're waiting. So say if it's something that they could choose, like, we don't need fate to kick in. If something needs to fall apart in their life, they could end that thing, or make that change. But there's an element here, I think your person might be waiting for fate to kick in and end that thing for them, so they're not stepping into their power. And the reason that I'm saying that, you've got the Empress card, so you being the Empress there, an Emperor wouldn't wait for fate to kick in to change something, and a Tower to fall up, to break something apart. They'd take decisive action, right? So I think the Temperance card has come out as that first card in this reading because everyone's just waiting. What's really behind that is movement. Six of Swords. Can you tell us about this movement? The universe, Six of Swords is the universe helping somebody out for movement. The Nine of Cups for wish fulfillment. There's not movement happening at the moment in this connection. You're ready for movement, but a part of you doesn't want to choose that. You don't want to choose it for them. They don't want to choose it either. Everyone's waiting for the universe to step in to fulfill wishes. This is like an impasse kind of an energy. Nobody wanting to decide whether to move forward on this or not because it requires something to be broken apart first. Okay, so recent past energies. So what are the recent past energies for you guys? Recent past is the Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles means that someone had an aha about their stability, their structure in their life, their comfort, their security. Someone's had an aha about that recently and might have them backing down to change. So someone could have come to the senses and go, actually, I've got a good thing going on here. It's very stable and I'm not sure I want to break that apart. You might have had, that could be your aha, that they've got something stable there and they're not going to break it apart. The person isn't breaking that thing apart. They're not choosing to do it. They might be hoping and praying that the universe does it for them or another person does it for them, but they're not instigating that. A part of them knows that they're in a secure position here, that they don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to be the instigator of this change, even though it would be like wish fulfillment. What's the near future energy? Is the Page of Swords. Learning from the past. So the Page of Swords is about, if I start something off, I've got to do it differently this time. Is a card of wisdom, because this stood on the pile of books there, so everything that is learned, and the pages are the start of something. Okay, so that could be a new start. It could be a new start for you guys, but it could be you setting yourself free and having a new start for yourself and realizing that this person isn't going to make that decision. They're not. They're in this secure place, so why would they? They're in this comfort zone kind of thing. Perhaps not a risk taker. Okay, so this reading is about the waiting for that Tower moment to happen. What else is this reading about? So everyone's waiting for the universe to step in and provide this Tower moment. The Knight of Cups is about romance. So there's a romantic connection. There's feelings between you both. I'm not going to take those. There is the feeling. So there's the love there between you both. But you can't be together. And you're not willing to force the issue to make that change. It doesn't feel like it's your place to make that change. It feels like it's their place to make that change. They're not willing to do it either. They're waiting for the universe to do it, or the other person to do it, or something like that. Waiting for like an act of God instead. But the feelings are there. You've got feelings for each other, romantic feelings for each other. Okay. What are your fears in all of this? Two of Cups. You're fearing them actually coming forward. I knew it. I knew it with that Chariot card that there's something you're fearful about this, of what it brings with you. So if they come toward you with that Two of Cups or with a love offer, it means that that Tower moment has happened. There's something that you don't want about that. It's either... Well, if it's like they need to break up a relationship, then there might be trouble from that breakup. It might be the rebounding as well. They're in a secure position here. And so rebound energy isn't good. that it could also be like, well, if this person will move on to you from someone else, will they do the same thing to you? There's an insecurity around this, so you're fearing the Two of Cups happening because of the stuff that comes with it, what it really means, you know what I mean, or what it could mean. It's like you want this person, but do you really? Because I think they've already kind of shown that they're not the kind of person that you want, just because they're not making decisions and stuff. And then, you know, it's not like someone who's like been in something bad, made the decision to give that up, and they've got themselves to a stable position, they've healed from that, and then they're ready for something new. You haven't got someone like that here. You've got someone that's in something else. The World. So you're kind of afraid of that cycle ending. So there's a part of you that knows that this isn't healthy if it does happen, because they're not in a healthy place and not truly ready. Okay, so what are your hopes? Your hopes are for healing this wound. So you're hoping to heal from this heartbreak. You got yourself into an impossible situation is what it feels like. You want victory here, but not just for anything. You're wanting to heal from this so that you can move forward. It feels to me like you guys want to move on from this, or you're very much divided. Part of you wants to move into this, part of you wants to move on from it. So let's get your outcome cards out. There's one out already. I'm going to be revealing these outcome cards in your deeper dive read. Wow, that's cool. Okay. It's a progression of cards that I'm getting out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just see what those two are. Okay. Yeah, it's a progression. I'm going to be revealing them in the deeper dive. And then, oh, you've got 7. Okay, you got 7 cards there as your outcome. Tells quite the story, this one. Very distinct stages to this. We'll be getting timing cards out about that as well, when these particular stages are going to happen. I'll be getting cards out from these decks back here as well to give you further clarity on it all. I'll be getting message cards out from your person as well, and perhaps more stuff about them as well. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. If you think this is your story, could be a story, or want it to be a story, you might want to get that. In that, I already told you what I'm going to do. If you do want that, yeah, I showed you the links already as well. Wow, I'm losing my mind. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video down there before you click off. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell, and don't forget to drop me a message while you're down there as well. That stuff really helps me out, so thank you so much for that. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read to find out what those cards are there and the whole story and all the rest of it, then I'll see you in there very shortly.